What's up, y'all? Welcome to Let's Look at the Tape. I'm your host, Jordan, and this is Let's Look at the Tape, the show, the podcast where I talk about movies old and new, what I like, what I don't like, what is yay, and what is nay. This is Let's Look at the Tape, first episode. The way I'm going to do this is up front. There is no rating scale. This isn't a technical review. I'm not going to rate stuff, but I am going to talk about it. And the way I'm going to talk about it up front, no spoilers. But on the back end, spoilers. I'm going to let you know. And I'm going to make sure I let you know. So you can't be talking about, oh, you didn't tell us. I told y'all. So now, without further ado, let's look at the tape. Oh, wait, did I announce the movie? I don't think I announced the movie. Today's movie is We Live in Time. My bad, y'all. Now, without further ado, let's look at the tape. You could tell it's my first episode. I'm getting it together. But we're gonna look at the tape. We Live in Time, starring Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh, directed by John Crowley. I gotta start off by saying this. I gotta start this off just like this. I gotta tell you how it went down. I saw news about this on TikTok before it came out, obviously. That I didn't even see the title. It was just saying Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh to star in upcoming movie. And I was sold. Just off of that. No title. Didn't know what the story was about. Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh starring together in the movie. I was good. You had me. You had me dead to rights. I was good. I was going to be there. And then I found out it was what's this, A24? I don't think this was an A24 movie. I don't think it was. Hold on, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out right now together. We're gonna find out together. Was it A24? It was. It's an A24 movie. You had me. I thought it was. I wasn't sure though, but confirmation. A24, Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh, done. You got my tickets. You got my money. I'm in the seat. I'm ready to go. So then, trailer finally comes out, and just off the trailer alone, I was like, oh, this movie's gonna have me. This movie's gonna have me in a way. I already knew. There was nothing about this that wasn't gonna have me tear up. Nothing about this that wasn't gonna have me tear up. Just a little bit. Just a little tear. Not a lot. I thought it was gonna be a lot, but it wasn't. Just a little tear. But this movie is beautiful. Okay? Couple. How I want to put this without spoiling it yet. I could just read the synopsis. I could. Will I? No. Yes, I will. Alma and Tobias are brought together by a surprise encounter that changes their lives as they embark on a path challenged by the limits of time. They learn to cherish each moment of their unconventional love story. That's the synopsis of this movie. That's this movie in a nutshell. And as I look further down on this, it does clearly say distributed by A24 and Studio Canal. So there you go. Anywho, this movie wrecked me, y'all. This movie tore me to pieces. First of all, I have to say this about this movie. I loved how they went in and out of time with this movie. They did. They didn't think that their audience wouldn't understand what was going on, and they went for it, and I appreciate it. They used time for their movie, which is called We Live in Time. Did I spoil? No. Did I? No. may have jumped the gun a little bit. Just a little bit. But no. No, they didn't think that their audience wouldn't understand what they were doing when it came to the usage of time for their movie. So throughout the movie, it's going back and forth through time, back and forth through different stages of their relationship. And it was, I'm not going to lie, at first I was like, hold on, I thought they, and by the second time they do it, that's when I got it. And I was like, okay, I got you. At this point in there, okay, I'm following you. I'm here. I'm with it. I got you. From that point on, my guard was up, and I knew I had to keep up with the story. And I was like, all right. But nah. What else can I say before we jump into the spoilers? Because I just want to get into the spoilers. I want to really talk about it. It's on Max. If you haven't seen it, go watch it on Max. If you don't have Max, just do your little free trial, watch this movie, and then you can cancel it or whatever. You might find some stuff on there. You might find some stuff worth keeping your Max subscription. No, Max does not sponsor. I'm just saying hey, if you don't already have it, go watch it. Cancel it. What's the worst that can happen? Anyway, we live in time. The chemistry between Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh is unmatched in this movie. Unmatched. They're going through highs, they're going through lows, they're going through little spats, but you know that they love each other whole way through. Whole way through, you know it. And at this point, I don't know what else to talk about without going to the spoilers. I'm not that great at the non-spoiler part. I'm going to go into the review. So if you haven't seen this movie already, stop listening to this. Go watch. I promise you it's a good time, even though my non-spoiler part may not have been that convincing. But we're about to get into the spoilers. All I can tell you is it's a good time. So if you haven't seen it, stop listening now, because I'm about to spoil. We're going to talk about it as a family now. Okay? Are you still here? Okay, you're still here. We family? All right. Spoiler family, let's go. We live in time. Yo, beginning of the movie, and they start out with the bad news. Big C. Florence Pugh's character's got the big C. And then they're trying to figure out, okay, how we gonna go about this? Doctor gives them the plan, and she's like, I don't know if I really want to. And if I do, I don't know if I want to do it like that. Like, I'm gonna be a dead person walking. And Andrew Garfield, he don't know what to say. And then it goes out of time, not out of time, but it goes back in time to before they met. And you find out Andrew Garfield's character is actually getting a divorce. And the way that they meet is he needs a pen, and he doesn't have any ink in the pen at the hotel he's at. So he goes to the store, and on his way out the store, she hits him with his car. And that's how they met. Unconventional love story. If somebody's hitting you with their car, you might just fall in love. I'm not telling you to go run out in the street or nothing, but I'm just saying you might meet the one. Anywho. Anyway. And then it goes in time again, forward in time, to their current situation. You see them with their daughter. Then it goes back in time again, kind of just trailing you through the beginnings of their relationship. The first fight that they had, which was like, I don't want to say it was a misunderstanding, but it was like both of them were kind of just saying stuff. And then it was a fight, and then apologies were made, and then they were together. From that point on, they were together. Let's talk about the baby. Let's talk about the baby. At one point in the flashbacks, I shouldn't say the flashbacks because the whole thing is kind of just one What's not? Okay, should we call them flashbacks, y'all? We're not gonna call them flashbacks. We're just gonna call it not the present, but it was the past. So in one of the past moments, before they had their baby, before they had their daughter, she got diagnosed with Big C. Then she went into remission. It was cervical cancer. She went into remission, and then they started trying for a baby. They tried and tried, and they finally conceived. And when it was time for baby to be born, that's when that was the deepest part of the movie, because they had that baby in the bathroom of the convenience store, the bathroom of the gas station, and the pressure was on. She went in there looking for snap. First of all, it was bumper to bumper traffic. Bumper to bumper traffic. She gets out for snacks. It's crunch time and she gets out for snacks. Okay. Fine. She wants snacks, whatever's going to make you comfortable right now, I guess. Because we're not going anywhere anyway. Bumper to bumper traffic. We're getting snacks. She dips off to the bathroom while he's in the line. He goes looking for her. She's in the bathroom, door is locked. Goes to get the dude at the cash register. Key breaks in the door. She's stuck in the bathroom now. Has to get the manager. Let's both of the workers know. Okay, yeah, my partner's pregnant. And I think she's about to give birth, and she's stuck in the bathroom. Manager wastes no time. She starts kicking the door down. So Andrew Garfield starts kicking the door down with her. And eventually, I guess his dad instincts kicked in, because his Spider-Man instincts kicked in, because he destroyed that door. He destroyed that door. Bam! Got in there. And she's telling him, listen, it's time. He's trying to say, no, we can wait. No, it's time. It's time. We're having this baby now. And the whole time it makes you feel like, yo, we're right there with you. We're all about to deliver this baby with you. We're on the phone with the doctor with you. We're listening to what she's telling you to do. I feel like I'm handing you the towels. I feel like we were right there delivering this baby. I felt like we were nurses in the gas station bathroom helping him deliver his own baby. And the baby was born. It was like, whew, healthy baby, crying, no problems, no issues. We did it, y'all. God bless. It was so stressful. It was so stressful. Movie had me stressed out because they were really delivering this baby in the gas station bathroom. That's where you don't want to be. That's where you don't want to be, in the gas station bathroom, and it's time for the baby to come. And you got nowhere else to go. You stuck there, and your firstborn baby was born in the bathroom. But after the baby came, it was like, don't nobody care, because the baby's here. Nobody but God, y'all. I'm trying to remember if it goes after that or before. At some point, he does propose. It was after, way after that, because the daughter's like kind of like a toddler, so she's not a baby, so she's toddlerish. Maybe a little older than toddlerish, but young. And Florence Pugh's character is a chef, and she has enrolled to go into this cooking tournament after she's been diagnosed. And the tournament is on the same day that they're planning to get married. But the thing is, she's not telling Tobias about the tournament. She's keeping it a secret. So when time comes, one day she's supposed to pick Kid up from school and she doesn't because she's practicing for tournament. Of course, it gets heated, and then the truth has to come out, and it's like, oh man, we gotta scrap the whole wedding. It's like, okay, not only you're not even resting, not getting better because you're stressing yourself out for the tournament. Yeah, you're doing your chemo treatments, but it's like you're adding this extra weight or whatever. So he's kind of upset about that. Not kind of, he's very upset about that. And then the truth comes out. I mean, not the truth. Then the date comes out. I was like, oh, snap. The day that we were planning to get married, that's your thing. So it's like, well, she's going to do it. So and the whole marriage thing is just out. It's just out of the question now. So it's done. And now that I think about it, at no point did they ever be like, okay, we're just kind of giving up, or just accepting the fact that she's gonna go. They never say that. But I guess at that point, you kind of start to feel it, or it's like, okay, there's actually, the end is coming for her. But no one ever actually says it. I think at this point, though, when the truth comes out is when you feel it, because they have this whole argument, and her whole thing is just like, I just don't want to die with nothing to show for it. I want to be remembered. I want my story to be, something great, so the kid can look back on it and be like, wow, I'm going to quote the movie, wow, that was my mom. Quote from the movie. So it's like, hey, what we gonna do? But she won. She ended up winning the tournament. She won. So she did what she wanted. She got what she wanted. But you do kind of feel bad for Tobias, because it's like, oh man, but he didn't get what he wanted. He did, like, y'all were gonna get married. Yeah, they were life partners, but he wanted to get married. He wanted a kid. In the beginning, she was like, not really into kids, but at some point, when she went into remission the first time, she was like, well, now that we're here, I never thought about having kids, but I can't see myself having kids with you. And then they have the kid. Okay, so Tobias kind of does get one thing that he always wanted, but he also wants to be married. He never got that. So you kind of start feeling bad for him a little bit. Especially when he goes out to the trash can at night and he starts throwing out the invitations that they never got to send. Yeah. Sorry, Tobias. That was a real sad moment for Tobias. Sorry, man. I felt bad for him. Because, his feelings were hurt. He loves this woman. He wants to marry her. He's going through this with her. Yes, she's taking the most of the load because she's the one with the diagnosis, but that affects everybody around you. That affects your loved ones too. So he's going through this as well, and he is very supportive. But you can see it's having a toll on him as well. They never showed that type of toll on the kid. They didn't really show you too much of the kid at all. They showed that they had a good, healthy, quiet life and relationship with their kid. They showed that. But they didn't show anything as far as like what the kid thinks about what's going on, her feelings about what's going on, or anything like that. They didn't dip into those waters. They stayed focused on the two of them throughout the entirety. But yeah, it's a roller coaster of emotions a little bit. It's a roller coaster. It's a really good movie, man. I really enjoy this movie. We Live in Time. When did this come out? What year? 2024 came out last year. This is 2025 now. That I'm recording this. 2024 this came out. I was so excited. It didn't disappoint me. Romance comedy. Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh. Great chemistry. Great casting. I love it. I love it. Go watch this movie if you haven't. If you haven't, you shouldn't be listening to this. You should at this part. You shouldn't have got this far if you haven't seen the movie. So again, I'm assuming we've all seen it now. And we're all family. We're spoiler family. Right? All right. But if you were hard-headed and you listen to the spoiler part anyway, I hope that this makes you want to see it. Man, I hope you go watch it. So do yourself a favor and go watch We Live in Time. But yeah, this is my first episode, y'all. I'm just getting my legs together. You know, it was a little clumsy, a little stumble-ish. But I'm getting it together. But I'm having a good time, though. I'm having a good time. With that being said, this has been the first episode of Let's Look at the Tape. Thank you for listening. See you guys next time.